You know what's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Let's just get down to the point.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What is going on, you all? We got to talk about Tyler, the Creator, aka Tyler, the Creature, because that's exactly what has been coming out of him for years. And I knew I smelt it. This is why I've never really been a fan of him and his music. It just gave me, you really want to be a white girl. And now we see what it's giving. So Tyler, the Creator, recently was showing love to D'Angelo, who unfortunately passed away recently to pancreatic cancer. So Tyler was sharing how much of an influence D'Angelo was to him in his music, and that he just could not believe that this happened. And his fans were being very disrespectful. So Tyler's fans were responding with some shocking racism. They were not messing with D'Angelo. They don't know who he is. What is this? Like, get back to tap dancing, monkey. Like, what are you talking about? Grieving this black man. Go back. We want edgelord content. Give us that. A couple of Twitter users, mainly black women and black femmes who listen to Tyler, the Creator, started to share their opinions on Tyler, the Creator and his fans. They were sharing that Tyler, hey, sister, you have been feeding this fan base all these things, and your audience does not like black folks. They don't like black people, period. And they most definitely do not like black women. And Tyler, the Creator, liked one of the tweets that got a lot of attention, and this Twitter user shared it, and people started to dig into Tyler, the Creator's past. Now, this coming from me, I was not aware that it was this bad. I knew that he had some accusations of some of the music that he was making, some of the songs that I listened to that were always like, oh, the song that he did with Frank Ocean, where some of the lyrics were giving, what are we talking about? Like, this is giving rapey. This is like, what is going on? And I thought it was just that. I thought he was just a weirdo that just did stuff for shock value. The tweets that they dug up, jokes about R. Kelly, jokes about Chris Brown punching Rihanna, jokes about R. Kelly getting free from doing the things that he was doing. I am R. Kelly. Like, the pictures of him with nooses, white face, in a KKK robe, just like every day, every hour or every other hour, it got worse. I wasn't even on Twitter that much during the lashings, but when I saw the things, you know what? Considering all of this, your inner coon should be happy with the lashings that you're giving yourself, if we're being quite honest, because this is what you enjoy doing. You love to be the person to make jokes about blackness and all that. You are your own slave to the things that you did in the past. These tweets, even though some of them are from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it paints the picture of the content that used to have, that's still there now. We're just a little bit more normal to what we're seeing now, but all of it has been disgusting. Things that I didn't even know existed. Like, yes, anti-blackness affects us all. It is global. Not saying all of us have had histories like this, but we all have and are continually unpacking our own anti-blackness. This is not something that we're done. No, it's further and further of discovering. That's how deep and broad it is in us. There is no, you're done. No, you're no longer done. You're no longer done. So I'm not saying that I am better or other people are better than Tyler, the Creator, but this type of stuff and not apologizing and atoning for it, we cannot hold Tyler, the Creator, responsible. We cannot hold him accountable. We are not in community with him. We also need to think about what accountability looks like. Is it for us or is it for him? And I don't think that he's ready for that. Because if he did, he would be doing more than just liking a couple of tweets and deleting stuff. Like, it's so bad that some tweets that he's deleting. But you can't put this in the music. You have to apologize and work through this for the rest of your life. That's how bad it was. As much time as you have spent putting out this very disgusting rhetoric and growing a platform from it, like, that's what makes you dangerous, is that you built a platform off of it. And you never have spoken about it. You've never apologized for it. You never, if you have done work with it, then now's the time to show us. But you don't get to do harmful things and then just act as though it never existed. It never happened. You need to atone for it for the rest of your life. I'm so sorry. Like, that's what it is. And Tyler, the Creator, has not done that. That's why he hasn't done that. Now, the lashings, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that they were going to continue on this bad. Like, it has been going on for days. I think it's on day 5 now. Like, it's been going on for days, and he's not doing anything but deleting tweets. Somebody said you need to do what Ariana Grande did and just delete the whole account, because they are pretty sure that Ariana Grande has a lot of blackfishing rhetoric on her Twitter. I'm sure she does, because she a white girl. She was a black girl a couple years ago. Now she a real white girl. Tyler, the tweets and stuff were like, I just could not believe some of the stuff I was seeing. I didn't have sushi till I was in my 20s because my mom, like other black people I grew up around, had this idea that eating raw anything was so bad. So I grew up with that until my curiosity couldn't take anymore. And now sushi is like my favorite. This was in 2019. This was like 6 years ago. So although he's not saying the same stuff that he was saying early on and some of the tweets like back in 2012, yo, I made like a bunch of white people chant the N-word today. That S was so effing tight. Like, you're not tweeting stuff like that, but it goes to show the nature of what you have always been. And coming to find out that he was struggling with his identity or whatever because he had a Nigerian father and he referenced that he was ugly because of his Nigerian heritage or whatever. Like, you deserve all the lashings. You deserve all of the lashings because you have allowed this stuff to go on for years. There is no care. You didn't say, hey, you know what? I said a lot of messed up stuff back in the day. Let me go and clean this stuff up. Let me go clean it up. Because it's one thing to like, girl, let me delete some of this stuff. Like, what is going on? I'm not the biggest fan of deleting old things, but I think if you are a person that has held yourself accountable and have atoned for some of the things that you have done, like, hey, you know what? This was not right, and talked about it. And I'm not talking about putting in a catchy song. I'm not talking about working with some black artists that like being around black people. Shout out to Wale. Because that tweet that Wale made was so shady. Shout out to the black folks who like black folks. And that's my thing. That is my thing. I am not interested in consuming any artists. I don't care if it's music, artwork, or what have you, that are from black folks who do not like being around other black people. I am so sorry. That's my politic. I just don't trust you. And I'm not saying that that is going to make you a better person or what have you, because there are many black folks who be around black folks who abuse black folks, i.e. R. Kelly, who he was apparently a fan of. But y'all are disingenuous. This is why certain drag queens I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Simone because I don't care about you wearing a braided wig if a white person keeps being the one making these braided wigs. I'm not interested in you performing blackness and jigaboo sounds and tunes and you surrounded by nothing but white people. Every time we see you, you're surrounded by nothing but white people. It's one thing to have a very diverse friend group that is giving like the United Nations or something. But if your friend group is giving friends, okay, then I'm not interested. Like, I'm not interested in a black character just, oh, this is a black character. Like, you are that black character. You are that brother. We have to explain brothers like you.
We have to explain brothers like you. We do. And when we watched that movie, Birth of a Nation, and we saw that man walk his wife into that master's house, we watched him walk his wife in. Then we watched him go back and get him. You're that brother. I thank y'all for your time, my babies.
Thank you.
Baby, the way Monique ate that down. That is the conversation that needs to be had about all these black folks who do these certain things. I even bought the drag queen who not too long ago was getting lashings because he didn't see what the issue was. Like, girl, you were making race play jokes. You and your black friend, your homegirl, bestie, who so happened to have a white partner, just so happened to be in race. It's just all these things add up, and it tells us, it paints the perfect picture of y'all. It paints the perfect picture, and I'm not surprised. It doesn't surprise me that Tyler, the creator, like doing this. This was someone who, I don't understand why black folks don't like me. Black folks don't like my type of music. That's the excuse. Y'all don't understand me. I do certain things differently. When I was very young, I used to love reading Harry Potter books, and I used to get picked on from it. And I hated heterosexual black boys. I did not, because they bullied me throughout my childhood. But as an adult, as I grew older, I said, oh, okay. Like, I started to understand the world around me better, and I started to do research and unpacking my own things and anti-blackness and all the suches. So yeah, girl, this is the reason why. Like, this is the reason why. But y'all need to be going to get therapy. Y'all need to be going unpacking that. Y'all are too well funded. Y'all got enough money to be taking these white twinks out on dates and stuff. You got enough money to be out here doing all this other flashy stuff. Then you got money to spend on yourself. But you don't care about that because it doesn't really affect you. Being anti-black doesn't affect you like you think it does. You not liking black folks, not being around black folks is not your problem. It is black folks' problems. And that's why y'all don't have an issue with it. It's nothing that y'all have to care about. The same with Todrick Hall, who got called out many years for not liking black folks, not being around black folks, and being upset whenever being called out from it. And I tried to talk to him about that, but I understood that there was no reason for him to like black folks or want to be around black people when he's being praised and being rewarded and given opportunities for having that type of level of thinking. What does it matter when I'm being paid, I'm making money, I'm not losing anything, because it costs nothing to hate black people. It's absolutely free. It's free to dislike black people. It doesn't, it might even give you some bag. It might give you some money. It might have you being honored for being a racist. Like, these are the things, this is the world we have to understand, like, that this is deeper than Tyler, the creator, and his tweets. It goes to all of the violence that black women have experienced during that time. There was a pose that I never knew about. There was this pose that was viral on Twitter and social media that I did not know about. Back in 2014, this teen by the name of Jada, her experience of SA was used as a meme, which goes into the conversation about how a lot of our meme culture, a lot of these things are given digital blackface. This was back in 2014 from CNN. Jada, a Houston area 16-year-old, was getting ready for finals week and looking forward to a summer hanging out with friends and finding a job. On June 1st, she went to a friend's house party. She recalls little of what went on that evening, she told CNN, but does remember passing out and waking up the next morning to another friend's house with her clothing askew. Weeks later, she received text messages showing photos of her unconscious and undressed that appeared to have been taken at the party. Soon, those photos spread on social media, with users mimicking her passed out pose and adding the hashtag JadaPose. I did not know this happened. This was 2014. I had no idea this happened. But all you saw were tweets of people making fun of it. And very few people calling it out and saying it was wrong. But it was an overwhelming amount of folks making fun of this, who were black folks, joking about this black girl, this 16-year-old black girl, 16-year-old black girl. And we got grown men like Tyler, the Creator, who have built a platform off of edgelord content. Like that content, that stuff that you were doing is part of what she was experiencing. Like, hey, I experienced something traumatizing. No, oh, black girl's pain. Oh, girl, let's rack up social capital making fun of it. We can do this for free and build a platform off of it and get a couple of retweets. The whole thing was disgusting. And this is the type of content that we saw around the 2010, 2015 like era. Like we saw content like this, like black women every other week. It was a very dark time for black women on social media around that time. You had the upswing of black males doing minstrel show, putting on wigs, pink, purple lipstick, dressing up as ghetto black women, caricature content, mocking black women, building platforms. Some of them now have been able to put the wig down, put the lipstick down. All the harm has been done and they're good. They're good. They've made money off of doing this in ways that black women will never have access to, do not have access to, cannot afford to. But women who are not black, who do not look black, are able to do this said content, this said stuff without as much backlash. Very disappointed that Tyler, the Creator, was doing things like this, like very disgusting. I think that Tyler, the best thing that he can do is to speak about this. Like he will have to do more than just music. It's giving a coward. You are a coward. Tyler, the Creator. No, Tyler, the coward. You need to come out and you need to address this. You deleting tweets and hiding behind these things. No, you need to come out and you need to talk about it. Like you've been doing this for 15 plus years at this point. Like, brother, like you've mastered this at this point. You have done so much of this content that you are now a master of it. You have invested more than 10,000 hours of being an edgelord. So yes, you have created this fan base and now you want to act as though you didn't do it. And I don't know why. No, girl, you know why. So atone for it. Speak on it. You're so loud about everything else, but you also know you don't have to. Because black folks can't really take anything from you. You have this fan base to rely on. There is no missing on opportunities from this. There is not any of that. That's why I can't take y'all serious. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. How does this make you feel if you are a Tyler, the Creator fan? Are you turned off by it? Will you still be consuming his music? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.